Fantastic. So guys, listen, I'm gonna be going into your 15-week smart game plan, okay? But before I do that, I definitely want to show some transparency because I'm gonna be going through all of the money, folks, just in the standard version for the most part, okay? Just with the standard. I'm not gonna be covering too much with the 10X, although I'm gonna be referencing it later on as we move forward. But gotta set the perspective as well, okay? So what I wanna do first off is that I wanna just show a little transparency because when you see the numbers, it's all gonna make sense, especially if you're someone that's a guest, maybe seeing this for the first time. Typically when we do an overview on the days or when we do a VBR, we just go to $5,921 because we have a clear path, predictable game plan within 7 weeks or less of anyone getting their monthly expenses or their highest monthly expense taken care of with the cash flow system that we have, okay, within 7 weeks or less. But here, we're gonna be talking about all of the money. Now, of course, gotta make a quick disclaimer here. I don't know if I got the presentation up, but yeah, let me go here real quick. Got to make a quick disclaimer, folks. Disclaimer, the information shared in this presentation is not considered as financial advice. It's for educational purposes. As members, we are not financial advisors, and we are merely sharing our personal experience with this incredible project, okay? Now, we got that out of the way. Now, let me go here because I brought up a demonstration because I want us to see the transparency. So when you see the numbers and how they work, okay, throughout our whole ecosystem, okay, it's gonna all gel and make sense to you. Now, those that understand our program, folks, as one receives, 10 receive every time. Let me say that again. I typically like to repeat things just so, you know, they come over and you really, you know, where it hits home. When one receives, ladies and gentlemen, 10 receive every single time, okay? So I did a demonstration here showing Miss 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺, okay? And I jumped ahead a little bit because folks, what we're doing is that we are opening up this smart wallet, and through us opening up these smart wallets all over the world, folks, it's going to constitute as scalable residual cash flow that facilitates through our whole entire ecosystem and success line, okay, to where everyone's ongoing residual cash flow continues to scale, where money's gonna be coming in with you just doing a one-time involvement, but as it duplicates forward, folks, it's gonna serve as automated, scalable, residual monthly cash flow that's coming to you month after month after month with scale. And you're only required to do something one time, okay? So everyone's gonna pay it forward is what we do. Because guys, we wanna eliminate one's ability to need to sell. We also wanna eliminate one's ability to recruit or need to recruit. Folks, you're just looking for 3 others. We're just gonna do the exact same thing, sponsor 3 by paying it forward. That you only do one time to just 3 others. Now that could be any entity. It could be a church. It could be a nonprofit that participates. We have people bringing in their corporations, their charities, their foundations. And of course, we have individuals from all walks of life. Right now, we're in roughly 172 countries. We're just a little south of about 230,000 smart wallets that have already opened up in our ecosystem, okay? Now, I wanna do a demonstration because that's literally how we market the business. We take it to the back office and literally show you how this performs. So right now in 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺, okay, you see 𝗗𝗗𝗶𝘗𝗋𝗋's names at the top. And I've already jumped ahead and added a couple of accounts. That's why you see money in 𝗗𝗗𝗋𝗋's account. So when I go to her global team over here, you see I've already added Jason Moss and Lily Paul. And look, today's date, August the 9th, okay? Y'all seeing that? Now remember, everyone's just paying it forward to 3. Now, please pay attention here because this is significant. I want to go in and show you the work that's all involved because, folks, there is zero resistance to the results here. Okay? So, because no one needs to sell anything, because no one needs to recruit anybody, because there's no skill set, and because we're only doing this one time, folks, what did I write down? We don't want everybody in. So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't want those that are not going to do the 2 steps. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a clear path to financial success in whatever number or arena that may be for those entities and those individuals. Okay? But we want this to be a clear path. The objective of this is to be a clear path where we are doing this on purpose. That's why it's strategic, that what we're doing. Okay? So watch this here. So I'm going to come back to the dashboard. Y'all see where Nita's monies are, right? I'm going to come down, and this is all that we're doing. So I'm going to put in the first name of Calvin and then the last name of Hawkins. Put in an email address. Now I'm just creating random information because this is just to show how this thing performs. So in a live account, this works the same way, but it's real money that's actually coming, where here in the demonstration account, it's just showing you the real money that you're going to receive when it's live, when everything is active. Okay? So I'm going to come down here and put this code in that I'm not a robot. And I'm going to hit this button, folks. And that is just as Calvin Hawkins just came behind Miss Nita here. And look, ladies and gentlemen, instantly, more money just came to Nita Mays' account from Calvin Mays, or Calvin Hawkins, excuse me, okay? Being sponsored, paid it forward by Nita, and Calvin's gonna be doing the exact same thing. But I need you to see how instantly money came to Nita Mays, because everything is instant. Now, understand this. Nita was not the only one that received money just then, but 9 other people prior. Nita's inviter, their inviter, their inviter, their inviter, etc., also instantly just received, okay, money that scaled their results higher than what they were. Again, folks, as one receives, 10 people receive. Now, watch this. So I'm gonna go to the GBO team here, and you see Calvin Hawkins just got added. Now I'm gonna take Calvin Hawkins, right? And I'm gonna do the same thing with him. I'm just gonna do one account. Now, when Jason Moss does the same thing that you just saw Nita do, Jason Moss is gonna receive, Nita is gonna have an increase in her residual income. When Lily Paul does it, Lily Paul is gonna receive instantly, just like you saw with Nita. But guess what? Nita May's money is gonna go up as well, and 8 others. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna do all 3, I'm just gonna do Calvin, because I want to get to the 15-week game plan. So I'm going to leave Nita's money up here so we can see it live. I'm going to go over to another window, and I'm going to log in with the Calvin account, okay? Bada boom, bada bing. Logging into Calvin. Hit that button there. It's going to hit save password. You see it says Calvin Hawkins enrolled by Nita Mays, okay? So all Calvin is gonna do is the exact same thing. He's only doing this one time. So just says Nita Mays is enroller, closing this down. You see Calvin Hawkins at the top, right? Boom. We just want you to see, folks, everyone is receiving predictably, okay? Because that's how this system is. This is a predictable, this is a system that's providing a predictable income. We are controlling the input and output, right? So you see, Calvin's account is at all zeros. We're gonna come down here, and I'm gonna add 3 accounts here. Let's do let's do Bethel Church. Bethel Church at coopcf.com. And then we're going to do Friendship Church. At coopcf.com. Again, guys, I'm just creating random information for demonstration purposes. And then let's do an individual. Let's do me, Douglas Ford. Come down here, put in this code that I'm not a robot, 94766. And now I'm going to hit invite. And just like you saw with Nita Mays' account, folks, when we scroll back up here to the top, are you guys seeing the same predictable outcome? Yes, you are. Okay? Instantly, folks. Because that's one of the dynamics to where it caters to the masses succeeding. The masses seeing instant returns, not having to wait. This is instant withdrawable money, folks. And it's just showing you the reflective money to when it's a real live account, okay? Where everybody's doing a one-time out of pocket, okay? Never required to ever do again. You're seeing 35 in Calvin Hawkins' account and also 352 in the 10X. But watch this. Remember, as one receives, 10 receive. You see Nita is at 35.25 and 352.50. Watch what happens to Nita's account as Calvin was also sponsoring 3, paying it forward, okay? So when I refresh here, watch what happens to Nita's results. Folks, do you see that Nita also receiving an instant increase in her residual cash flow? This was independent of her involvement. See, as this is moving forward, which is going to move forward because in Calvin's situation, okay, Bethel Church is going to do the same thing. Douglas is going to do the same thing. Friendship Church is doing the same thing. And we only want those in that are actually going to participate and do it. We're not looking for those. See, folks, when you see these 15-week game plan, we're coming with a different tone and a different energy now. We only want those in that are going to cooperate, because this is the objective of this is to be a clear path for everyone. There's no resistance, folks, meaning that there's nothing, there's no defense. Imagine, okay, a football team or a basketball team or even a, whoever playing a game and there's no defense prohibiting them to the success. That's what we're talking about here, folks. Now, I want to show you this in the sense of many of us are familiar with PayPal, right? Let me bring this over here real quick. I won't be long with this, but understand. This website says 20 PayPal statistics. How many people use PayPal? Folks, look at this. 429 million active accounts. Why? Because there was no resistance in people getting on the PayPal ecosystem. And now that we're on the PayPal ecosystem, when we did transactions that we did through the benefits and services that they were providing us or that they provide us, look, it constituted in PayPal's annual revenue to $25.37 billion that we are engineering for them. But they're not sharing any of that with us because it's not designed to, okay? But why do they have, Douglas, 429 million accounts and no one's getting paid for it? Because I want you guys to see that there is no skill set to get on their platform. Watch this. I'm going to play this video for us real quick. Where is it here? Here it is. and all that's required for PayPal to receive money. Watch this.
In today's video, I'm going to walk you guys through the step-by-step process on how to go about setting up a PayPal account as well. So a personal account is probably what the majority of you guys are going to go with. So we're going to go ahead and click sign up for free. So on this page, what you need to do is type in your legal first name, your legal last name, as well as the email that you want associated with your PayPal account, a password. You need to confirm that password and then click next. So I'm going to go through all these steps myself and then take you over to the next page. Then on the next page, what you're going to want to do is type in your personal address, the city, the state, the zip code, and then also a phone number, whether it's your home phone number or mobile phone number. And then you need to go through, read over the e-communication delivery policy, the user agreement and privacy statement if you'd like to do that. And then you need to check this box, and then you go ahead and click agree and create account. So I'm going to go through these steps and take you to the next screen that you'll get after this one.
Now, guys, understand, did you see any skill set? Did you see any selling of anything? Did you see any recruiting of anybody? Okay. But understand, PayPal grew with a friend telling a friend. Okay. Now, I'm not going to play the Elon Musk video, but just understand, okay? It was a friend telling a friend that was receiving the benefits of the PayPal service, told another friend to use PayPal. You're able to do a lot with it, okay? And we know PayPal to be PayPal what it is today, doing over $25 billion annually. Got it? Now, folks, what if that $25 billion annually was coming to us as opposed to just going to PayPal? Okay. And they strategically set up, okay, a game plan to where, as we were getting the word out about PayPal, that instead of the cash flow coming to them, it would come to us, folks. How fast do you think PayPal then would get to $25 billion? With the money coming to us, opening up an account on their system? Well, folks, you just saw predictably, okay, predictably, wrong window there, as Nita Mays opened up an account and then sponsored 3 others to do the same, who are also going to open up an account. Did you see money come into Nita's account? Did you also see money come into Mr. Calvin's account? Yes, you did, folks. And so, folks, did you see me do anything more than what the PayPal guy was giving instruction to in terms of filling out the form to open up a PayPal account? Ours is actually faster. Okay, now, remember, 35-25, because I'm about to go into this 15-week game plan, guys. Okay? Because I want you guys to understand, we are redefining how people worldwide receive an income in the 21st century. Okay? So this is a 15-week smart game plan, just using the standard version. Okay? We've created smart goals that are aligned with meaningful objectives to help you reach maximum productivity and income in your STM co-op business. The acronym SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals, folks. So remember what we're doing, we're paying it forward. Let me take my video out of the way here. Everyone getting started is doing a 115, paying it forward to 3, as we say, in 7 days or less. But guys, you just literally saw, we don't have to wait 7 days. We got many people that are not waiting on 7 days. Okay, it literally takes you every bit of 2 minutes to open up an account, and then you do the 115 out of pocket, or if you're doing the 10X, you do the 415. Okay, which allows you to receive 10 times what you're going to see being facilitated in the standard. Now, week 1, you become an active STM member. You're gonna purchase 3 28 tokens for a one-time out-of-pocket of $115, and then pay it forward to 3 during your first 7 days one time. So basically, folks, it's not you're paying it forward $115 to 3 people. No, your 28, those 3 28 tokens, you're going to be in essence doing a bank transfer. Okay, if you ever done a bank transfer, you're just sending each one of your $28 tokens. So you're not doing $115 to each 3 of them. Just want to make sure we're clear on that. You're only buying 3 tokens that you are transferring it over to 3 that are also going to do the same thing. Folks, we're not just you having to transfer to 3 and that's it. Okay? No, we don't want those in, folks. Understand, this is a cooperative. Understand, we are doing this on purpose. Alexa, what does doing something on purpose mean?
From Byjuist.com. The term, on purpose, means something done deliberately.
So folks, we're deliberately doing this. Now, y'all saw Nita Mays when she did that. What did she receive instantly? $35 and a little change. We're just gonna round it off to keep it simple, right? And when you do that, it says it down here, you receive 35, boom, okay? Now, it is a monthly subscription of $28, right? But as you see, your first 3 is gonna total up to 35, okay? Because you're receiving like $11.75 from each 3. So yeah, you're receiving money when you pay it forward to your first one, money is coming. When you send that 28 to your second person, more money is coming. When you send your last 28 to your third person, it's gonna total up to 35 and some change, which is covering your monthly subscription, folks. Now watch this. In week 2, look, your 3 friends duplicate and activate 3 accounts by giving 3 of their friends a $28 activation token in 7 days, one time. And look, folks, they received the same outcome. So these are your friends, the blue box there. Each of them got 35, just like you did. So you saw when I went to Calvin Hawkins and I did the same thing. So there was a reason why I was doing that, because I want you guys to see it in Technicolor. I don't want you to trust me. I want you to trust the system and what it's showing you. Because folks, this works as advertised. Now, as your 3 money was receiving royalties that raised each of their monies to 35, you were also receiving deposits that scaled your money from 35 to 47, independent of your involvement. That means, folks, you wasn't doing no work. Because remember, you only did this one time. Now your 3 friends did it one time. They got the same predictable result, and it also scaled your money. Folks, everyone receives in the same fashion. Now, are your 3 friends, okay, are they doing anything else? No. Is there a monthly subscription covered? Yes. Are they required to come out of any more money out of pocket? No. Is this a program where everybody every month is bringing in a new 3? No. Just everyone is doing 3 one time that are also doing the same. So folks, we don't want no one in that's not going to be doing the 2 steps, period. Because watch what happens. Now, your friends 3 continue to duplicate, and you are now receiving $96 residually. So in this example, this will be 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗏. Right here, this will be Calvin Hawkins. And right here, this will be one of those churches that Calvin Hawkins paid it forward to. Make sense? So watch this. Week 4. Again, everybody taking 7 days. Get started, 115, pay it forward to 3 and 7 days. Everybody's doing that one time. Look at your money in week 4. Look at your 3 friends' money in week 4. Look at their 3 friends in week 4, because they just got started. Your cooperative continues to duplicate and grow. You're now receiving $258 residually. At this point, folks, listen to this. Your 28-day, $28 subscription is deducted from your co-op wallet. Why is that significant? Because there again, folks, you're not having to come out of pocket. Your 3 friends are not having to come out of pocket anymore. Why? Because they have money now in their co-op wallet that's going to take care of the subscription. No more out of pocket, period. Let's go to week 5. At this point, you have enough residually to be automatically upgraded to the 10X. Your income begins to increase 10-fold now. So look, by week 5, you're at $987. Your 3 friends are at $258. Their 3 friends, the church, they're at $96. Week 6, you are at $2,360. For many, this passes another milestone because you are now receiving a total of $2,360 residually to cover a major monthly bill, ladies and gentlemen. And your cooperative and income are still growing. Why? Because everyone's sponsoring 3 one time that are also going to sponsor 3 one time. So therefore, folks, the plan of action secures that your cooperative continues to grow. Because why? We are not letting anybody in, okay? We don't want them in our operation, folks, unless they're doing the 2 steps, which is making this a clear path of growth and scalable cash flow facilitated to everybody. So in this example, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗏 has scaled to $2,360. Calvin Hawkins, okay, is right behind 𝗗𝗶. How fast do you think Calvin wants 𝗗𝗶 to go? Fast. Because why? He is right behind 𝗗𝗶. Folks, even if these guys would withdraw their money, the new people coming in are told to do what? Don't let anyone in that's not doing the 2 steps. Why? We want this to be a clear path for everybody involved. You see how we are working with one another? Okay? We see how we are all in cooperation. Folks, this here, I've been doing this for a long time, not this particular program here. I'm talking about the network marketing space. Folks, there is no program that has a straightforward, clear path that along the way is providing people scalable residual cash flow, that you get 100% access to your money. You can withdraw your money daily, okay? And your money is coming immediately. And here's the best part. You're receiving cash flow independent of your involvement. So you haven't done anything since your first week of you getting involved. And it goes for Nita, that went for Calvin, and that went for those churches. So if everybody's receiving in the same way, okay, isn't that mutual beneficial? Yes. Do we want programs that are mutually beneficial? Yes. Do you see how this can be the answer to a lot of people's prayer? Week 7. Nita Mays in this example, or you. I'm only using Nita Mays because we used her in the demonstration that we did when we went to the back office. I like to make things personal. Look at your 3 friends, or in our example, Calvin Hawkins. Look at one of those churches that Calvin paid it forward to, that only did it one time. Their money is now scaled to $987. Have they had to come out of any more money out of pocket? No. Have they had to bring in more than 3? No. Do we have some people that are bringing in more than 3? Yes, because when they see how this thing's working, they want to say, I want to make more money. And instantly they receive. You are now receiving a total of $5,242 residually. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, this is higher than the average monthly income of U.S. citizens, ladies and gentlemen. And your cooperative and income are still growing. And is anyone being left out? No. Is anyone being left out? Is anyone being left out? You see why we don't want no one in that's not going to do the 2 steps? That's only required one time. And let me give clarity on what the 2 steps are. You sponsoring 3, paying it forward, that you're sending a $28 activation token to just 3. So the $115 is buying your 3 tokens. You're sending 1 to person 1 or entity 1. You're sending 1 to entity 2, and you're sending 1 to entity 3. Now, that's part A of the 2 steps. Your 2 steps is not completed until your 3 have duplicated. And you got the commitment before you paid it forward and sponsored them that they're going to do the same thing. And this party continues for everybody, that we're having that duplicate forward. So everybody, as you're looking at this, you're in one of these 3 categories. If you were invited by your inviter, you're their friend. If you were the one that invited, you're the you. If you were the one invited by, again, their friend. So everybody's in either one of these categories. But going with the demonstration that we did at the top, this is Nita Mays, this is Calvin Hawkins, this is one of the churches that Calvin Hawkins sponsored. Let's keep it moving. Week 8. Look at this, guys. Y'all see the pattern. You're noticing how your 3 friends are just 1 week behind you in predictable, scalable residual income. That's the way the cooperative income system works, folks. No one gets left behind. I need to put that in like big ass gold letters. Sorry for my profanity. We are allowing too many people coming here that are dead set on protecting their right to stay skeptical. Guys, we don't want them in. We may have to come get them later. Right now, you're looking for those that want to be drivers, not passengers. Let me say that again. You want those that want to be drivers, to do 2 steps, 1 time, not to get in here and complicate this or overthink this. You see why the energy and the tone, it has to be different. We're not doing network marketing, MLM, babysitting. And many people want to come over here and put their network marketing thinking and energy to our cooperative program. Oh, well, you know, everybody's not going to do it. No, well, we don't want them in. See, network marketing has us conditioned. We just want to get folks in to get volume so we can hit ranks and pin levels. That's why you got to make a list of 300, 400 people, because you got to play the numbers game. And the reason why you got to play the numbers game, because you need skill set. That's why a lot of people don't win, because skill set needed is the resistance that only a small percentage of people succeed. When there is no skill set, then your only resistance is you overthinking. Your only resistance is self-inflicted, because you're overthinking it. When you are seeing the back office showing you exactly what takes place. No one gets left behind. No one gets left behind. No one. Week 9. Folks, your income is scaled independent of your involvement. Nita Mays, your income has scaled independent of your involvement. Nita, you never had to come out of pocket again, because your subscription, obviously, it's only $28. You're at $48,000 in residual ongoing cash flow. That is unavoidable for you to continue to receive. Nita, that is a residual income. That is not a one-off income. Calvin, you're at $13,423. You're not having to come out of pocket. Why? I think $13,000, okay, can cover $28 a month. Those churches, I'm sure 5,000 that's going to each of them. That's helping out with some of those expenses. That's helping out with some of those ministry funding needs. And if they had sponsored other churches, they're right in line right after them. Let's go to week 10. Many can now take a deep breath in relief, because you've paid off your outstanding debt. You are debt-free. You are stress-free. Folks, this message up here ain't never changed. Get started, $115, one time. It buys you 3 $28 tokens that you're going to, like a bank transfer, to 3 others that are also going to do $115 one time, to do a bank transfer to 3 others. I'm only saying bank transfer because we are familiar with doing bank transfers. We're not utilizing your bank. I'm just giving you the practical transaction of what we do in the co-op system. And folks, the money is instant, and you're able to withdraw your money 7 days a week. Week 11. Nita Mays, is at $1 million. Your three friends, Calvin Hawkins, is at 193,000. Those three churches that Calvin paid it forward to one time, they have scaled to $48,298. Folks, this is just based on people taking a week. You saw when I went into 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗵, it took every bit of 3 minutes. You saw when I went into Calvin Hawkins, it took every bit of 3 minutes. And both of them opened up and sponsored 3 collectively in less than 10 minutes on the same day. This is based on everyone taking 7 days to do a 2-minute transaction. Week 12. Remember I said this is 15 weeks. We only on week 11. Understand, folks, this is math. It is math. Why is it math? Why is it math? Because everyone's only had to do this one time. This is not predicated on a numbers game. This is not predicated on skill set. This is predicated on people doing something one time and they're not having to do it again. That's why it's math. And that's why it works for the masses of individuals. Why? Because you're continuing to receive and scale in your residual cash flow, and you've only did this one time. And it just duplicated forward with everybody receiving in the same way, and no one is getting left out. 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗶𝗺𝗏. And the money is coming instantly and instantly ongoing. Let me say that again. It is coming to you instantly and instantly ongoing. As these guys receive money, they all receive money at the same time. As 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋's money was scaling, these guys' money was scaling too. As Calvin Hawkins' money was scaling, these guys' money was scaling too. Week 12. At this point, let me put my camera back on, Jesus. At this point, 𝗗𝗶 I'm putting everybody's name together. 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗋 is at $1 million. Calvin Hawkins is at $1 million. The churches' incomes have scaled to $193,000 that they are receiving every 28 days. That's not an annual income. That's coming in monthly. Is everybody going in the same direction? Yes. Has everyone only done 2 steps that they only had to do one time? Yes. Has everybody's money scaled instantly and simultaneously? Yes. At this point, you're debt-free, stress-free, financially free. Your 3 friends are too. But your income journey is still not finished. Week 13. And your residual income is only 9% of what you will receive every 28 days by completing 2 steps one time, and your cooperative members doing the same. that they only have to do one time, guys. Your income is at 1.4 million. Your three friends' income is at 1 million. Their three friends have scaled to 1 million as well. Week 14, Nita Mae's income has scaled to 2 million. Your three friends' income has scaled to 1.4 million. Their friends' money has scaled to $1 million. You, your team, and their team are feeling excited as you sail through week 14, receiving huge residual incomes. Folks, do y'all remember? This all started just by everybody receiving the $35. And everybody's money was scaling. Folks, you don't want to entertain nobody. You don't want to entertain nobody. You don't want to entertain nobody that's going to defend their right to stay broke, that's going to defend their right to stay skeptical. What good is it going to do you? Like, seriously. What good is it going to do you to entertain that? Haven't you been entertaining that for years? I mean, please, show me a plan. Show me a plan. Show me a vehicle, please, that can have me, my three friends, and their friends in 14 weeks with mathematical certainty, everybody just doing $115 one time. I need you to show me. I will quit this business and jump in it. Week 15. Nita Mae's, $10 million. Your three friends, they scaled to $2.7 million. Their three friends have scaled to $1.4 million. Week 15. Okay, check this out. In week 1, you set up three friends with a co-op wallet account and you receive $35. Do y'all remember that? That happens to everybody. That's why I got jacked up out of my mind that the fact that when I did my 2 steps, I received, of course, I got involved with the 10X, but I also received 35. Well, at that time it was 26, but they've added bonuses because they wanted the system to be like, when you got your first 3, it covered your subscription. Because we wanted the people have to pay any more money out of pocket. See, that's what the company is doing. Because they really want people to receive this outcome. And when my 3 friends did the exact same thing, they didn't have to have product knowledge. They did not have to worry if the money was going to come because it came immediately. They didn't have to have recruiting or salesman skill set. Why? They only just needed 3 others to just do the same thing. And when they saw that, they got the same result that I got. And then I showed them my result because my result scaled too. It was game over. Because unless that doesn't take place and something else different happens when people do the same thing I did. But as it is doing the same thing I did, because it's programming the artificial intelligence to do the same thing for everybody. And I just had to have people do 2 steps. But I admit, when I got involved, I was doing it network marketing-ish. I was just getting folk in. It ain't about just getting people in. It is about cooperatively doing this together, understanding your responsibility is to sponsor 3 that also do the same. Don't let them in if they're not doing the 2 steps, ladies and gentlemen, 7 weeks or less. Excuse me, 7 days or less. That's the expectation. It takes 2 minutes to do it. Okay, check this out. In week 1, you set up 3 friends with a co-op wallet account and you receive $35. During the last 14 weeks, you personally have not done anything, but your residual income has soared to $10,700,382 in residual monthly cash flow. So there was nothing that I could set a priority over me and my 3 doing our 2 steps. Now, we may have been a little lax in our conversation, but folks, I've been given the clearance to now speak boldly, have a little brashiness, and folks, we don't want people wasting our time. It is 2 steps of literally just filling out a form and doing a one-time out-of-pocket, transferring $28 activation tokens to our friends, 3 of them. We're only doing that one time, and they do the same in a week or less, one time. Who they have 3 from each of them do the same, one time. Folks, let's not look out for nobody. We got to come back and get them. We got to bring those in that one can afford it and that want more money than they currently have right now. We cannot convince people to want this. Let me say that again. We cannot, don't allow them to put you in a position to convince them of something that they can literally do and see how this transpires. So, guys, I hope this lit a fire under you guys. I'm fired up and excited, okay? That's the 15-week game plan. Look for those that can afford it. Look for those that want more than what they, currently have, because those are people that are looking for us. Got it? So my name is Douglas Ford out of Houston, Texas. It has been my plum-pleasing pleasure. Of course, we'll be sharing this again in the coming weeks and months, but I'm going to put this on YouTube video. You guys can share whatever you like to share with. I know it's kind of lengthy, but I figured on the first time, maybe the next time I may skip some weeks, but I just need to have it all laid out. You know, we had to lay it out all on the table. Get naked, just, show you everything, okay? Whether your belief can handle it or not, doesn't matter, guys, okay? So whether your belief is 9 figures or 8 figures, 7 figures, 6 figures or 5 figures or 4 figures, folks, I believe you saw your number, to take care of your monthly expenses, take care of your monthly overhead, and also annual expenses and also annual overhead, guys. We have charities that are involved with what we're doing. We have people in law enforcement, people in the medical field. We have teachers. We have different organizations, alumni, hospitals, lending institutions. Folks, we don't have to be limited to just individuals, okay? This is it right here, folks. This is what it's all about, okay? This is the solution to financial cancer. The solution to financial cancer is here. Start your army. Ladies and gentlemen, we each do a little, one time, to all receive a lot, all the time. So get back in contact with the person that invited you to our community, okay? They will walk you through how simple it is to get you going, and go ahead and assign your tokens to your 3, and then they turn right around and then assign to their 3, folks. Again, we control the input and output here. We dictate however fast and whatever pace and however big we want to do this. But please, please walk with the energy and the swagger. Please don't allow anybody to come in that's not going to keep this a clear path that is set up for everybody to have. Got it? All right, guys, that's my time. Douglas Ford out of Houston, Texas. You guys, we just want to see you at the top. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you cash flowing and scaling, and most definitely over the top. Take care. God bless.